I'm a woman who grew up in inner city Melbourne in the 1950s and 1960s. One night, coming home late at North Melbourne when I was 4 years old, I grabbed my mum's hand when I saw homeless men sleeping around the outside of our house, and Mum said, "Don't be frightened, they just want to feel safe." My father learned Greek, Italian and Turkish to meet migrants coming in by boats, perhaps the first or the second lot of boat people to Australia, to Port Melbourne, so that he would welcome people to Australia in their own language. I can only but try to live up to the value of these, my elders. It's a privilege for me to chair the Logan leadership team. We're a band 13 strong in number. Each of the community representative members, subject matter experts and myself, plus the Deputy Mayor, lead a portfolio. I call it distributed leadership. Leaders in housing, social services, transport, education, youth, employment, cultures, communications and community involvement and safety. We have each teamed up with a Logan City councillor and staff member, and with the relevant community network, we drive delivery of the City of Choice Action Plan. Last October, we refined the action plan coming out of the summit using the smarts of independent people. These experts helped us settle on specific strategies based on this advice and research evidence. And let me highlight a couple of examples. A federal government report has shown that our region has an infant mortality rate as high as those in the remotest parts of Australia. Our NAP plan results for grade 3 children in some of our schools are some of the poorest results in Queensland. We have decided to adopt a United States model for coordinating all health, education, community services for children from pre-birth to 8 years old, because we know we have to channel our efforts into what works. This is called the Logan Together Project. In the area of housing, we have 4,700 housing dwellings in Logan, most of which are 3-bedroom homes with only one person living in them. They are concentrated in a handful of suburbs, with some suburbs having over 50% of all dwellings as social housing. Our preferred strategy is to see more housing choice in Logan, and congratulations to Logan City Council with its new town plan. But our strategy is to see more housing choice in Logan with 1 and 2 bedroom units, villa units, as well as detached housing. We believe social housing should be dispersed rather than in concentrated areas, because we know this is better for the mental health and well-being of social housing tenants, as well as the broader community. We have supported the strategy of agencies such as JSA providers. These are providers who help unemployed job seekers, working together as a united group so that businesses and employers who are seeking work-ready staff can do so easily. This united approach is regarded as the best of its kind in Australia. We regard education as crucial and have supported the strategy of federal legislation being amended to allow young Pacifica people to access student loans for higher education. We believe that these strategies will ultimately make a fundamental difference to Logan. These are indeed game-changing initiatives. We produced the State of the City report in December. We in Logan have stared into the face of our challenges, but we started to climb that mountain, and we climb in great company. The Logan leadership team, through Wes Enoch, has met with our Aboriginal elders. We have met with most federal ministers, federal department secretaries, state government ministers and directors general to get our strategies into their roadmaps. And they've joined us in climbing that mountain. Members of the broader Logan community and non-government organisations have been willing to join us. For example, 27 major NGOs, non-government organisations, on the Logan Together initiative. We've been joined by over 100 additional police who have led what Police Commissioner Ian Stewart says is a reduction in offences against people and property of 11% in Logan over the last year. I believe we have reached a significant milestone today, and I would like to thank each one of you for your efforts. I would like to thank Mayor Pam Parker, Minister Glenn Elms and Federal Member for Ford Bert Van Manen for your efforts. They've been sensational, so thank you, and for everyone else that you've brought in onto the table. It is time to celebrate. It's time today to stop, have a bit of a breath, but then I, on behalf of the Logan leadership team, say we're going to recommit and redouble our efforts. Logan deserves our best endeavours. Thank you once again.